Blackstone Audio presents Give Me Tomorrow, the Korean War's greatest untold story, the epic stand of the Marines of George Company, by Patrick K. O'Donnell. To my cutosaurus, the greatest daughter in the world, Lily. To the heroic men of George Company. And to Amtrak, the greatest way to see the country and write a book. On the rails. Preface. January 2005, on the flight home from the Battle of Fallujah to Camp Pendleton, California. Marines in uniform packed the commercial airliner. Most of the men had aged well beyond their 19 or 20 years. As I looked to my left, I noticed that Lance Corporal Dustin Turpin was holding two weapons as he stared blankly down the aisle toward the cockpit. One belonged to him, but the other contained the distinctive .203 grenade launcher. The pitted and pock-marked weapon had formerly belonged to Corporal Michael Hanks, one of Turpin's fire team leaders. 2 months earlier, in the fierce fighting at Fallujah, Hanks took mortal wounds while clearing a small house used by the insurgents to launch an ambush. I had helped carry Hanks from the house to the street, where he died of his wounds. As the plane made its way over the Atlantic and into American airspace, a massive cheer went up from everyone on board. A tingle ran up my spine. It felt good to be an American. We were finally home. Shortly thereafter, I made my way toward the center of the plane for a soda. A Marine from another company, whom I had not met, approached and, somewhat angrily, asked why I, as a civilian, was wearing a Marine uniform. It took me 13 weeks to have the opportunity to wear this uniform. You think you earned it? As he said that, I looked down at my boots, which were still coated a dark brown burgundy from Mike Hanks' blood. I just looked at him, and another Marine from the unit I was with answered affirmatively for me. During the Battle of Fallujah, I wore a Marine Corps uniform while I cleared houses and fought with the troops. Why? It was a simple matter of survival. It's something I rarely discuss, a part of my life that's been airbrushed over. Like many of the men on the plane, I too wore the 1,000-yard stare, the result of multiple near-death experiences in combat. Nevertheless, the encounter made me uneasy, and I changed into civilian clothes on board the plane. The aircraft touched down, first in Maine, and then later at an air base in California. There, a bus shuttled a man of Lima Company, 1st Platoon, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marine Regiment, or...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?